You backtest for hours. You stare at the charts until your eyes burn. You are doing everything right. So why is your account bleeding faster the longer you trade? There is an uncomfortable truth that almost no one in the trading industry wants to tell you. Your problem isn't your strategy, it isn't the market, and it definitely isn't a lack of hard work. The problem is that your mental battery is draining every single day and you don't even realize it. In trading, a weak mind doesn't just make you lose, it makes you lose faster, deeper, and repeat the exact same mistakes until you look in the mirror and think, maybe I'm just not made for this. Welcome to the market sector. Today, we are going to fix the glitch in your mental operating system. We are talking about why screen time is killing your edge and how to build a mind that the market simply cannot break. Let's dive in. Part 1: The reactive versus responsive mind. We treat our smartphones better than our own minds. When your phone hits 10% battery, you instantly plug it in. But when your mind is tired, stressed, and emotionally overloaded, what do? You force it to keep trading. You force it to make high stakes financial decisions on an empty tank. Right now, your brain is running on one of two operating systems: react or respond. A reactive mind is hijacked by emotions. Price moves slightly against you and your heart races. A massive red candle drop and your hands start shaking. One losing trade triggers a chain of reactions of absolute chaos. You move your stop loss, you hold and hope, you revenge trade just to make the money back. A responsive mind is completely different. It still feels fear, it still feels pressure, but it refuses to hand the steering wheel over to emotion. Think of your brain like a dense forest. Every time you panic and revenge trade, you chop down trees and build a massive paved highway straight to bad decisions. But every time you take a loss, stand up, take a breath, and walk away, you are building a new highway. The highway of control. Your brain will always take the road that is most familiar. Which highway are you building today? Part 2: The fear vaccine. There is a massive myth in this industry that professional traders are fearless. They aren't. Fear doesn't make you lose money. The way you avoid fear is what destroys your account. Beginners think their problem is that they are too scared, so they try to eliminate the fear entirely. They switch strategies, change time frames, buy new indicators, but fear doesn't disappear just because you run from it. It just changes shape. Today you are scared to enter a trade. Tomorrow you are scared to miss out. Today you are scared to cut a loss. Tomorrow you are scared to let a winner run. Every time you avoid discomfort, you teach your brain a dangerous lesson. This feeling is unbearable. I must escape it right now. So your brain pushes you to close a trade early just to stop the anxiety. You call it intuition. Reality is just fear wearing a suit. If you want to get stronger, you need a mental training protocol. Think of it like CrossFit for your emotions. You need a fear vaccine. You inject yourself with small, controlled dose of discomfort. Enter a trade with a tiny lot size. Not to make money, but simply to practice sitting on your hands while the price moves against you. Force yourself to skip a perfect setup just to train your ability to survive the dreaded FOMO. When you choose discomfort on purpose, your brain learns that the feeling won't kill you. The emergency alarm shuts off, and in that quiet space, discipline is born. Part 3: The mental firewall and strategic indifference. There is something silently eroding your trading results every single day, and it doesn't even show up on the charts. It's the noise. Someone on Twitter mocking your strategy, a 19-year-old flexing a massive profit, a streak of 3 losses. If your mind doesn't have a shield, this noise bypasses your logic and directly infects your decision making. You need to build a cognitive firewall, and you build it with one powerful tool: strategic indifference. Beginners care about everything. Every tick in the chart makes them feel something. Every comment shakes them. Every piece of news ruins their day. Professionals are strategically indifferent. They fiercely protect their emotional energy. They only care about what they can control: their risk, their entry criteria, and their rules. Short term outcome, other people's opinion, random market volatility, they literally do not care. So before you react to anything in the market, ask yourself these three cold questions. 1. 5 years from now, will this specific trade matter? 2. Can I physically control this outcome? 3. Does worrying about this serve my long term edge? If the answer is no, let it bounce off your firewall like water off a duck's back. Part 4: Anti fragility. If you look back at your journey so far, you will notice a strange truth. The traits that made you a better trader were rarely your prettiest, biggest wins. They were the painful losses that didn't break you, the brutal drawdowns you survived without quitting, the moments the market slapped you in the face and you had the discipline not to slap back. This is how you build anti-fragility. Just like lifting heavy weights tears your muscle fibers so they can grow back thicker. Mental toughness in trading is built through controlled exposure to friction. Every time you take a loss and don't revenge trade, you gain resistance, strength. Every time you want to move your stop loss but force yourself to accept the hit, you gain the strength. And eventually, you reach the ultimate level of trading psychology. You don't just survive hits, you actually get stronger because of them. A losing trade stops being proof that you are a failure and becomes proof that you are operating at the edge of your limits. Criticism stops being an attack and becomes free market research. You stop asking, why is the market doing this to me? And starts asking, what version of me is this forging? Real confidence in this game isn't loud. You doesn't need to post Lamborghinis online. You doesn't need to win debates in comment sections. You doesn't need to prove anything. Real confidence is quiet. It comes from the high price of experience that you have paid in full. People respect what they cannot bend. And when the market realizes that it can no longer trigger you, drag you, or force you into a mistake, the profits follow naturally. Stop avoiding discomfort. Stop reacting to the noise. Build a mind so deep, so tough, and so clear that the market has absolutely no choice but to pay you. Your mental strength compounds every single day. The choice is yours. Are you watering the seeds of chaos or are you watering the seeds of discipline? Hit the subscribe button, and I see you in the next video.